Hi, myself Adi Narayanan. Today we are going to discuss about the tomcat creating one dynamic web application and seeing the output by using a browser. Create one JSP and try to use browser to access our web application. So we are going to create one web application. If you want to create one dynamic web application, before that we created static web application by using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You know, so HTML is to create the content, CSS is to apply alignment, color, all those things, and JavaScript is to create dynamic behavior in the static page. But now also your page is static. HTML is static, but by using JavaScript you can add an element into the DOM, that is in the page. You can delete an element. When you choose a drop down, you can show some other content. When you change the radio button, and you can do some other thing, these are all you are creating dynamic behavior in the static page. Which is your static page? HTML is the static page. So by using HTML, you can create a static web page, and by using JavaScript, you can create dynamic behavior after the page is rendered. But by using JSP and Servlet, we can create dynamic page. HTML is creating static page, meaning when you run 1,000 times that HTML, same content will appear in the screen. But by using JSP and Servlet, we can create a dynamic web page. Meaning, so when you go to Flipkart, when you click a product, today it may show some around 10 product, tomorrow it may show around 20 product. So your product detail list is not the same, not same 10 or 2 or 3, something like that. By HTML, you are going to show only the product that you have initially created by using HTML. So that's the difference. So when you today when you go to your Flipkart and see your product ordered, there will be changes in your order. Maybe your order is dispatched, your order is on its way, your order will reach by 10 a.m. The content is changing, right? But you are accessing the same page. You are accessing the same page, meaning whenever you go and log in and click order, then you are getting some information. The content is not same. Always based on the situation is different, like order dispatching status. So by using HTML, you can create only content that is static content. But by using JSP, you can create a dynamic web page, meaning you are going to see here. This is one JSP page. This is one JSP page. See here, I have one JSP edit.jsp. Let me click this edit.jsp or some other list.jsp. This is a JSP page. JSP is like a HTML, Java, same. Okay, here see the code. Here we wrote code. See here, you can see both HTML code. Here, you are getting this HTML code, right? Here there is an HTML code. Come down. JSP is combination. See here, there is a Java code. So now so inside head tag we are writing Java related code. This is JSTL, but anyway Java, again it is Java. So now JSP is combination of HTML and Java code. By using Java code, you can fetch the information from the database by using Servlet and JDBC class. You can get the information, populate it to Pojo, send the Pojo to the Servlet. From the JSP, you can read all those information from the servlet through an implicit object, and you can show the content, different content, meaning dispatching status, different status. So now if I say JSP is nothing but combination of HTML and Java. See here, Java code, combination of HTML and Java code. So, okay, where does this JSP run? You run Java by using JVM. But where does JSP run? This JSP will run in a servlet container like Tomcat. Servlet container. Your JSP will be converted into servlet. We are going to see what is servlet, what is JSP, all those things. Okay, now where? So you need to create this JSP and give this JSP to your Tomcat. That is a server. So that's why we are going to download the Tomcat server. So before that, we wrote on Java and we run the Java by using JVM. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create JSP page, servlet page, and give this page to Tomcat server. Tomcat server. There are n number of servers available. Web server, servlet container. There are n number of servlet container available. One of the servlet container is Tomcat. Apache Tomcat, Tomcat, that is Tomcat. So, so you first, in order to create a dynamic web application, first you need to download. First you need to download. These are things that you need to do. Download down LOAD load TOMCAT Tomcat server SER server, and after that create 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 DYNAMIC dynamic web project project in Eclipse Eclipse is a tool. You can create dynamic project by using in Windows folder also, but we are going to use that Eclipse tool. You know how to, you know that Eclipse tool use. So create a web project, create JSP CREAT, create JSP, create JSP CREAT, create JSP page. JSP. Already I told you what is JSP page. JSP page is combination of HTML and Java code. PAG page, and deploy 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 the dynamic web application DYNAMIC dynamic WD web APPLICATION dynamic web application. After that, after deploy, assess ACCESS assess JSP FRO from BROWSER. This is our idea. So if you understand this height level, it will be much more better for us to put our first step in creating dynamic web application. So go to Google and type DYNAMIC dynamic web application. You will get a number of you can a number of articles related to that. So dynamic web application can be created by using Java based, .NET based. There are a number of things we can do, but Java based is most popular, and we are going to read Java based dynamic web application. So for this, we should know a little bit of JSP servlet. No need to know now. We are going to read detailedly about all these things in further videos. Okay, now what is our idea? We are going to download Tomcat. Why we are going to download this Tomcat server? We are going to deploy our JSP servlet entire application. JSP servlet, HTML, JavaScript, all the things into this server, and from browser we can access our JSP. That is the idea. So now what Tomcat do? Okay, Tomcat act as an intermediate between the browser and our application. So we are going to create a dynamic web application, create JSP, create servlet, create HTML, all those things, and deploy. See this one, deploy into Tomcat. Deploy, that is called a deployment. Deploy into Tomcat and access your JSP from the web browser. From the web browser. That's our idea. So that is our idea. Okay, now we will first step, as a first step, we will download Tomcat server. Okay, there are n number of versions of Tomcat server are available. Go to Google. So here let me type TOMCAT Tomcat SERVER server, something latest version, something LATEST latest version or something, whatever. Okay, just type. Okay, this is an official website of that company. So Tomcat is a company which is creating a Tomcat server. See here, Apache Tomcat is an open source implementation of a Java servlet JSP page. See, Java expression language and WebSocket technology. We are going to learn all these things. So mainly I am going to teach you JSP, servlet, and up to here. And website, you can see what is WebSocket, and you can understand once you learn how to create a dynamic web application, how to create JSP, how to create servlet, a little bit of Ajax knowledge, which I will teach you, and probably you can learn what is WebSocket technology. All those things you can learn. So here in our training, it's all about mentoring, so that I expose you to build an application, and from there you can pick up. So it is not about spoon feeding. So self-learning will make you a complete person to be recruited by MNCs or even in our company. So that is the idea. So here we are done doing spoon feeding, and we are going to give you the enough information. From there, you should be able to pick up all are able to pick up who was having the interest in learning and being a successful person in your job. Okay, now again, let me click this Apache Tomcat. We'll go to this website. See here. So this is a website of Apache Tomcat. It's a company which they are producing the Apache Tomcat server. See here what is Apache Tomcat. The Apache Tomcat software is an open source implementation. See what is open source. Open source implementation of Java Servlet, Java JSP, and Java Expression Language and Java WebSocket technology. Very very important. Okay, now your Tomcat is a server which can run Java Servlet, JSP, JSTL, JSTL, which we are going to see all the three things mainly. And WebSocket you can learn, and I will give one or two examples, but these things you can get. I give some minimum information about things. Okay, okay. So this is the main use. Apache Tomcat software. See here, Apache Tomcat software is developed on an open source particular environment released by Apache license under version. The Apache Tomcat project is intended to collaborate a best breed of around the world. Something you can read. Okay. So what is the latest version? See here, download. See what are the version available. 7 is available. 8.5 is available. 9 is available. 10 is available. It's alpha. Okay, we will go with version 9. Okay, okay, now download the version 9. Here if you are going to click this one, Tomcat 9. Okay, here you got. So the introduction document, these are document which you can learn, but it will be very difficult for you to understand all the things. No need to do all the things. We are Java developer, we are not an server administrator. We are Java developer. As long as if you can know how to deploy into that server, that is most probably enough for as of now. But this is a document. Okay, now where is download here? Where is download? Download. Did I click documentation or download? See here, I clicked something. This is documentation. Download. This one. Click this one. Yeah, see here. It's asking. It's showing all the things. Now, if your operating system is 32-bit, download 32-bit Windows GIF. If your operating system is 64-bit, download this one. Download this one. So let's download this one. 64-bit. I have 64-bit operating system, so I am going to download 64-bit Tomcat server. Okay, it's a GIF file, right? Download this one. How much? 11.9 MB totally. So small size. So now I am downloading the Tomcat server. Just to download, and these are the three things that we need to do, right? So now we are downloading Tomcat server. So once you download the Tomcat server, you can create a web application. You can create a web application, create JSP, whatever the JSP that you want to create, HTML if you want to create a CSS, JavaScript. Uh, finally, you can give all those things to Tomcat server. That is, we call it as deployment. Deployment, deployment. So giving all these things to the Tomcat is the deployment, and after you deploy, then you can access your resource, that is HTML or a JavaScript, from the browser. Now you are creating a web-based application, dynamic web-based application. That's the idea. Okay, what we do is let's go, and before that, let let's go here. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, already see here when you see my mouse, you should be here only when you are downloading Eclipse with the web application development, that is Java JID for JEE. Then you will get something like this. If you are not getting like this, then if you are having only like this, no, then your Eclipse does not support web application development. You might have Eclipse to develop only Java application. Only when you have something like this, then you can develop a Java web-based application. So here, when you go here, help Windows preference help about Eclipse. Welcome. Where is about Eclipse? About Eclipse IDE. See here, Java Eclipse Java IDE for enterprise. See here, you should have something like the enterprise Java edition. Eclipse IDE for interface Java developer, not only Java developer. If you have only Java developer, you cannot build a you will not it will this what will be available Java JEE. Anyway, you can get Java JEE. This is perspective. This is perspective. This is perspective. See here, Windows, open, show view, show view. See here, perspective. Yeah, this one. Open. Go to open perspective. See here, this one is Java and others. Uh, See here, Java EE. This one is only Java. Now this one is Java E. Okay. When you click this one, anyway, no need. Anyway. So this is the one you should have. So it was selected. Now this is selected, right? This is selected, right? This is not a double click. Where is Java here? No need this anyway. Okay, and we'll show you this one. I click this one. Open. See here, open perspective, right? Open perspective. Open. Click this one. It is showing this one. Anyway, you come here. Either you go here, show perspective, open perspective, then you click Java here. This is open perspective. Shortcut is this one. You can click this one. Got it? Yeah, you got it. Okay, now if you want to go only with the Java, double click this one. See, change it. This one change it. This one change it. Same way, if I click this one, see here, this one is changed. Okay, anyway. So you should be selected. This should be selected and right click come here. Right click. New. New. Go to others. Go to others. Go down. Go down. See here, there is something called web. Web. Click expand this one. Dynamic web project. Click this one. Go to next. Give a project name, any name. Something called new B A N K something, any name. You are going to give a name to your web application. Before you created Java project, right? Same way now we are going to create a web project, dynamic web project. See here, dynamic web project. Create a standalone dynamic web project. That's the thing. See here, Apache 9.0. If it is not showing 9, change it to 9. Okay. And either after that, see dynamic 4.0, you can leave it. What is dynamic web module version? Just to see this one and click next. Okay, click next. Click next. And see here, click next. Generate web.xml. Just click this one. Just click this one. Click finish. Now what will happen? Yeah, application is created. Before that we created Java application. Now we are creating dynamic web application. So it will take little bit time for you to create a web application. See here now we are here Neo Bank web application. Before you created Java application, right? See what is the difference between Java application and web application. See here, come down. See here, the structure is different. Before that, you have only SRC. Now, web content, build. There are other folders. Eclipse is created. So this is if you content in Eclipse, if there is a web content, then it is a Eclipse. In Eclipse, you have created dynamic web application. Whereas if you go this one, Neobank, it is not containing anything web content here. So it is not a web project. This is not a web project. This is a Java project. This is web project. You have web content. Okay, there is web inf. See here, inside this there is a web inf, there is a lib, there is web.xml. Okay, if you say any application as a web application, then that application should have web inf. That is very, very important. If you say in Eclipse, okay, there is a web content, that is not a. If you say a application as a web application, then that application should have a folder called web inf. Web.inf, inside web.inf, lib, web.xml should be there. Nowadays it is default, web.xml is the default, but anyway, it will create a web.xml if you are not created anyway. Web.inf will contain all the libraries and the classes that you are going to create, .class file and web.xml. So if I say any application as a web application, then you should have web.inf, lib. There is another one folder should be there. There should be another one folder called classes. Let me create one folder. CLASSES classes, CLASSES classes. So if I in web.inf, there should be a folder called classes, lib, and web.xml. All that class files should be placed here. All jar files, library files should be placed here, and web.xml is the configuration file for this application. Anyway, all these things there are documents where we can go. I will show, you can go and read. No need to bother about now. Okay, now you know what is a web application, how to create a web application. See this video, you know how to create a web application. Now uh, you created web application, right? Now what is the next step? Create one JSP file. So in Eclipse, there will be a folder called web content when you create web content. But if you go to some other editor, we are using Eclipse, so there is a web content. If it is some other, there will be some other thing. So if it is Eclipse, create your .jsp file in web content. I'm going to create one file. Click JSP. You can click this one, or else go to others. Go to others. See in the web, what are the things that you can create? CSS file, filter file, HTML file, JSP file, JSP tag, servlet, listener, servlet. There are a lot of things are available. We are going to create one JSP file. Already I told you JSP file is nothing but combination of Java code and HTML. Anyway, I will create one. Give any name. So to be meaningful, some name, e dot JSP. To be meaningful, make it as welcome, something like that. Or landing page, WLCOME. To be meaningful. Okay. Something. Okay. Click finish. So I am click finish. See here, all your JSP file should be under web content, not under web enough. Now we created a JSP file under web content. See here, and this is defaultly some code, HTML code is created. You know what is head HTML, you know what is HTML, document type. Leave this one, I will explain after some time. And title, head, body. So all your content should be inside body, right? Okay, welcome to paragraph. You know what is the paragraph, or H2, H1. You know what is H1? Welcome, WELCOM. Welcome to NEO, new, BANK, Neo Bank. Title, what's it is title? I banking, something. I banking, controller, something. Okay, now you created one web application. What is our next step according to here? What is our next step? You created one dynamic web application in the Eclipse. You created one JSP. Then do the deployment. After that, you can call from the browser. You can call the JSP or a web page from the browser. Okay, how to deploy? Right. If you want to deploy, see here there are servers available. I configured. How you get this one? If you are not going to get this one, even I will delete this. Okay, go here, show view, and show if there is any server. See here, server is available. If server is not available, go to here, others. Go to others and come here. See server, server. See here, there is server, and server is there, right? Okay, choose this. and open. Now you got here. These two things won't be available. Let me delete this because I already configured. That's why it's available. Let us delete this one. Yeah, we will delete. Let me delete this one. Let us delete here. Okay. So now there will be something. No server are available. You need to associate a server to the Eclipse and you deploy the your application into the Tomcat. So here we can associate our Tomcat to Eclipse. Or the other ways you can do it in different way. Where in real time it will do a not in a deploy in a, when you are working in a company. So you will during development what you do know you associate your Tomcat to the Eclipse and do the deployment. So whereas in production, so your Tomcat will run separately, not you won't associate with the Eclipse. So now for our benefit, we are going to associate Tomcat server. We downloaded Tomcat server. No, we are going to associate it to this Eclipse. So that's why we are doing it. So now already our Tomcat is downloaded. Go here, go to folder. Okay, this is the one. Which is one? This is the one that is downloaded. What do you do now? Copy this one. See now, 1 p.m. now. Copy this one. Right click, copy. I copied. We can paste somewhere, right? It is in download folder. I don't know. See here. So you can place it to somewhere here, right? So I have a F colon and let me go to training recording and somewhere you can store uh, web application something anything. So I'm going to store this one into this folder. So just I'm going to copy and paste here. Okay, just a right click and unzip. That's all. Right click and unzip. See here, unzip. If you don't get this one, then you need to go to Google, download this software, 7-zip software, and uninstall. Then it will work. So in Google, you have all the steps how to download this 7-zip software. Okay, extract. Okay, file extract. You can use either this one or this one or this any. I'm let make extract here. See here, this is the server. Now we downloaded and we extracted. That's it. See what it contained. It contained lib, conf, lib, log, temp, web app, and work something. Okay. So this is in this folder, and we have extracted Apache Tomcat. Now this is the one. Okay. Now, now associate in the sense you need to attach that Apache Tomcat to this Eclipse so that it will be easy for us to develop the web application. That's all. So either you can run your Apache Tomcat separately, not associating with the Eclipse, or you can attach to Eclipse so that it will be easy for us to develop our application. Okay, now click this one. Okay, now if you click this one, you will get something like this. Okay, expand Apache. Here you got something like this. Expand Apache, and you have version. Which version you downloaded? 9, right? See 9. Don't download 10. No, here Tomcat is not, this one Apache Tomcat is not supporting 9.0 as of now. It may support in future, but now it is supporting up to 9.0. So click this 9.0, go to next, go to next. So which is your now okay, now either you can choose something here. Now even without choosing also you can do. Now don't choose anything here, just click finish. Click finish. Okay, see here. Now your Apache Tomcat. See now your Apache Tomcat is associated with Eclipse. You should know how to do this. Very very important. Even if you go and type in Google, you will get. I associated Apache Tomcat to this one. Okay. Now what we need to deploy, right? We need to deploy. So we need to deploy this one. Deploy. the application. Which application? This one, Neobank web application. So right click on this one, right click on this one. Here see, add or remove, add or remove. Which one? This one or this one? This one. Choose this one. Choose this one. No. Choose this one. This one I add, finish. See here. Now you have deployed your application. This one. Now you deploy your application to Tomcat. That's it. So what is the next step? Start the server. Next step here. Start the server. START. Start. TOMCAT. Tomcat. Start Tomcat. How will you start the Tomcat? So now you start the server. Right click on this one. Right click. See here. Start. See here. Starting. So you are getting something right. Finally, you should get. Okay. See here. Started. Started. So now your server is started, and before that you deploy the application. Now you can access this page. You are accessing now www.google.com. Same way now we can access www.flipkart.com. Same way. Which one? JSP page. I will go to browser. See what is your web application name? NEOBANK web. This is the web application name. NEOBANK web. Okay. Now go to your browser. I have a Chrome browser. I have a Chrome browser. Before that, I want to show you one thing. See here, console. Console. See, this is where you. So this is server. When you click this one, it will go here. It will console. Okay, and go down. See, your server is running on 8080. Your so already we saw where is your database is looking 3306 something, right? So you are sending your request to there. Same way your service is listening on 8080 port. You should send all your requests to 8080. If it is showing a 9090, send it to 9090. You will see. So what is our web application name? Two things we know. What is web application name and the port number? What is our web application name? Neobank web. Okay. Let me go to the browser. Open the browser. Type http colon slash slash. So slash slash what should be the URL? What should be the URL? And www, no need www. http colon here. What is the port number? Port number local. What is the local host? LOCAL, local, HOST. Instead of typing google.com, we are going to tell that my server is in my machine. So we are informing to the browser. My server is in my machine. So we are, instead of typing www.google.com, we are making localhost 8080 port number slash project name. What is the project name? Neo BANK WEB web. And what is the JSP name? WELCOME.JSP, right? So instead of www.google.com, you are informing to the browser my server is running in my same machine. So use localhost, and the port is my server is running on 8080. So send this request to 8080. We are informing to the browser, send this request. Which is the request? This is the request. Send this request to my Apache Tomcat, which is running on 8080. When the request goes to Apache Tomcat will go to this project, and it will run the web.jsp page. Your Tomcat will run the JSP page, and it will send that HTML to the browser. Browser will display. So how does the browser will display? Browser will create a DOM. Already we read by using, when we read a JavaScript. We'll create a DOM, and the DOM will be shown on the screen. Now let me click enter. See, it's running. Now request went to the server 8080, port 8080. See here, you got the result. So we created a web application and we created one, we downloaded Tomcat, created one web application, created one JSP page. Then we added Tomcat to the Eclipse and we deployed the dynamic web application to the Tomcat, and we started the Tomcat server, and we requested to run the page welcome.jsp through browser. The request goes to your server runs, and output is sent to the browser displays. Now here what the browser do, browser sending the request and displaying the response. Now that's the thing, you got how to do all these things, right? Now you know how to set up your environment. Now we got a simple page. You can create n number of under this web content in Eclipse. You can create n number of JSP page. You can create another one JSP page. And accordingly you can do. So come up to this level by seeing this video. So after that, and next in next one, I will start step by step servlet with some theory part also. Next, we are going to see how to create a servlet, and we are going to proceed step by step. Okay. So you got up to this level. I think so. You got up to this level. You know what is perspective, and here console is there, server is there, and here this one, all the things you know. Okay. Thanks for your time.